That's a broad question. The way I look at a successful county is a county with a thriving economy, one with jobs that pay wages that support a good standard of living, a county whose residents want to not only work in the county but also live in the county, and a county that whose residents are invested, who want to give back to the county, who want to provide for those less fortunate. And I think Alamance County fits that description. To be successful, there's, I think, several essentials that a county has to have. First, resources. And Alamance County is fortunate. We have water, ample supplies of water. We have interstate access, both 85 and 40. We have a transportation system of rails, both passenger and freight. So we have a lot of resources that have resulted in us being able to recruit businesses and industries to Alamance County. Second essential, jobs. Economic development is the pillar of a successful county. Our Chamber of Commerce is the face of our businesses. We have maintained an active membership, a diverse board of directors, and strong leadership from the president. And we've been successful in doing that, and as a result of that, we've been able to recruit businesses in industries. Thirdly, we need a competitive education system, and that begins with strong leadership from our superintendent and our school board, and a cooperative working relationship with our county commissioners who can provide the proper funding for our physical facilities and to pay our teachers a competitive salary. Alamance County's got to have a strong education system for our residents to want to educate their children here. But we also have to have an education system that prepares our graduates to be able to meet the workforce needs of our local businesses in industries. That we've started that with the Technology Center for the Alamance Burlington school system that's going to prepare those students better for the job markets when they graduate. A consortium of community representatives recently developed the Alamance County Economic Vision Plan. This plan provides a framework for our school system to be able to be one of the top school systems in the state. Our superintendent, our school board, and our county commissioners have accepted it and are starting to implement it. Another essential is strong leadership from elected officials who share a common vision, who are willing to work cooperatively for the betterment of Alamance County. And this begins with the representatives in Raleigh, our county commissioners, and our city council members in our various municipalities. An example of how this can be beneficial has been the development of the North Carolina Commerce Park in Hallfields, where Graham, Mebane, and the Alamance County worked together to develop that park, and we're able to recruit both Walmart and Lydale groceries, which are bringing hundreds of jobs to Alamance County. So we have resources, we need jobs, economic development, we need a competitive education system, we need strong leadership, but the fifth essential, I feel, is we have to maintain the quality of life for all social economic demographics in Alamance County. And that includes safe neighborhoods and schools, attractive parks and recreation facilities and programs, and an active, united way, which fosters the nonprofit agencies and the community services in our county and provides for those less fortunate. In this last year, our United Way allocated over $800,000 to these programs to help those less fortunate. I think a reflection of a successful county is one that meets the needs of others. And through the United Way, we're able to do that. Now, going forward, we're going to have greater needs. And we're going to need an active, strong United Way to meet those needs. But I'm confident that the residents of Alamance County are going to support the United Way, both in their donations and contributions, but also their volunteerism, such that we do have a successful United Way that can meet the needs of those. So, in summary, we need resources. We have those. We need a strong economic development to bring jobs in. We've got to have a strong education system so residents want to live here and educate their kids here. We have to have strong leadership from all elected officials, and we have to have, we got to maintain a quality of life for all the socioeconomic demographics. 5 years is going to come fast. 5 years, we have the framework already in place. We just need to build upon it. To be successful, to be competitive, Alamance County's got to realize our competition is going to broaden. And it's not just going to be our surrounding counties. And it's not going to be the other counties in our state. We're going to have to be competitive regionally with the Southeast states and even nationally. So we've got to continue what we're doing. We have to continue our joint cooperation in municipalities. I've mentioned the North Carolina Commerce Park in Hallfields. Perfect example how that can result in bringing in jobs and people to Alamance County. We have the North Carolina Industrial Park in Mebane and the Commerce Park in Hallfields. That, I expect over the next 5 years, we're going to expand businesses. We're going to bring in jobs and people to live here. But I think we got to look beyond that. In 5 years, we're going to have to be competitive, to be successful, we're going to have to expand our partnerships. We're going to have to expand east to the Research Triangle in Raleigh. We're going to have to expand west to the Triad with partnerships. So I anticipate that's going to happen. The second thing we're going to have to do is our tax dollars aren't going to be able to provide for all the needs of our county. We're going to have to continue with public and private partnerships. Perfect example is a Hallfields, a perfect example is a New Leaf Society where Glen Raven and private donors partnership with municipalities to beautify the roadways and neighborhoods in the county. And I expect that we will continue to have more partnerships between the public and private, more maybe perhaps to the education system there. So we're going to see more of those, more sponsorships perhaps from the private industries. The third thing I think we're going to see over the next 5 years is the implementation of this focus or vision plan for education. And I think we're going to see the results of that. We're going to see improved student scores. We're going to see better preparedness for our graduates for either college or vocational schools. We're going to see less teacher turnover. We're going to see a stable leadership from our superintendent position. I think we're going to see more partnerships with Elon University. We're going to see more partnerships with ACC for our high school students. We're going to have to probably do redistricting for some of our school districts. We're going to have to build a new high school in the next 5 years. And we're going to need to expand our preschool programs in most of our elementary schools. From a medical standpoint, which that's my profession, we're going to see the benefits of the merger from Cone Health and ARMC. We're going to have expanded services, both in diagnostic tests and also procedures that are going to be available that previously our residents had to go outside the county to receive. We'll be able to provide those now in Alamance County. Secondly, we're going to have expanded primary care. We're going to be able to recruit new primary care physicians, family practitioners, internal medicine, pediatrics into Alamance County. Our residents aren't going to have to go outside the county to find doctors or going to have to wait several months to get in to see a doctor. Some of that's going to be a benefit from Elon University's Physician Assistance Program, which got implemented 3 years ago, and those students are now staying post-graduation and finding jobs in Alamance County. So I think we're going to see improved medical services in Alamance County. When I look back, when I came in 1981, we had 2 school systems, we had 2 hospitals, and we had an economy that was dominated by tobacco, furniture, and textiles. Well, times changed, and these changes were beyond our county's control. But our county did not stay complacent. It adapted, it diversified our industries and our economy, while also continuing to meet the needs of those less fortunate. So I think in the next 5 years, our building blocks are here. I think we'll continue to do what we have been doing, and we will continue to be able to recruit people who want to live here, businesses that want to come here, and people who are going to want to work here and live in Alamance County. So I'm excited about the next 5 years.